अस्सलामुअलैकुम ख़वातीन व हज़रात, उम्मीद है कि आप सब खैर से होंगे। मैं हूँ खदीजा मुनव्वर, आज के शो के लिए आपकी होस्ट। ये शो मेरे ख़्याल में हम सब के लिए बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, बहुत अहम है, क्योंकि इस गुफ्तगू से मेरे ख़्याल से हम सबको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा। लम्स पाकिस्तान के मोतबर और बेहतरीन तालीमी इदारों में शुमार होता है। पिछले कुछ सालों में आपने लम्स के बारे में ट्विटर पे और डिफरेंट न्यूज़ चैनल्स में बहुत सी चीज़ें सुनी होंगी, लेकिन आज जिन तलबा से मैं आपको मिलाऊंगी वो ऐसे तलबा हैं जो क्लास ऑफ 2024 में हाई अचीवर्स हैं। इस शो का मकसद ये जानना है कि आखिर वो इस मुकाम पर किस तरह पहुँचे और उन्होंने अपने वक्त का किस तरह इस्तेमाल किया या किस तरह का सफ़र तय किया। उम्मीद है कि इन बातों से आज आप और मैं मुतासिर होंगे। तो सबसे पहले तो मैं ये चाहूँगी कि हमारे सामाईन के लिए आप अपना तारुफ़ करवाएं।
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Maham. I am a graduating senior, almost graduated already, and I majored in economics and political science. And yeah.
अगर आपने अपने आप को एक लफ्ज़ में बयान करना हो तो वो कैसा लफ्ज़ होगा?
I think पिछले 4 साल के basis पे probably confidence, because it is a skill that has sort of developed over my last 4 years at LUMS.
That makes sense. सो हमारे नाज़रीन के लिए मैं सबसे पहले तो ये चाहूँगी कि आप ये डिफ़ाइन करें कि हाई अचीवर क्या होता है, या फिर इन योर ओपिनियन व्हाट क्वालिटी शुड अ हाई अचीवर हैव?
आई थिंक एक हाई अचीवर के लिए इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी परसिस्टेंट इन व्हाट यू वांट टू अचीव। 4 साल पहले मुझे नहीं पता था कि मैं कहाँ पे होंगी एट द एंड ऑफ माई 4 years at LUMS, बट if you're trying your best at what you do and what you are focused on, I think that really defines a high achiever. And other than goals and ambitions, I think for a high achiever, it's very important to be an empathetic person as well, because you're always interacting with people around you, and it's really important to be understanding and be helpful to those around you as well, because I believe that that eventually comes back to you, and people help you out as well to achieve your own goals.
So considering all these characteristics, if you reflect back on the 4 years of your university, what would you say was your most important achievement?
That's a difficult one to really pinpoint, but I think one of my sort of most prominent achievements would be I guess self-growth as a person, which I really saw myself doing in the Lumen Society, because I was able to join the executive council in my last year at LUMS, and it was a transformative experience because that achievement really sort of helped me become more confident. It gave me the skills to go into practical life as well, because being in a society for 4 years at LUMS, whether you're a director, assistant director, or part of the executive council, you interact with a lot of people, and you really learn how to solve problems with the help of a team. And so it also really taught me teamwork, and so that is one achievement that I am really, really proud of.
So, talking about teamwork, if you reflect back on, beyond your academic journey, on activities that you have done over the past 4 years, so what is something that you found the most interesting or the most fulfilling?
So I think I'd like to talk about 2 of them. So one was my time on the LUMS volleyball team. I never thought that I'd actually play volleyball in university, but they gave me a chance to be part of the team. I played for 3 years because first year was online because of COVID, unfortunately. But I think that was one of my favorite activities because it really served as a stress reliever for me as well when it came to academics. And another activity that I'm really, really proud of was that I actually won a research grant with one of my professors, and we worked on this research bank for really focused on development economics in Pakistan, so that students and universities can use that resource bank to couple it with their theoretical learning.
That's very cool. So to sort of achieve something like that, what do you need to do? Like for students, obviously everybody at LUMS has access to these opportunities, but only some get to do it. So what would you say made you stand out?
I think it's really, really important to network. So जो आपके professors होते हैं, even your fellow students, अगर आप उनके साथ network करो and you get to know them, then they will reach out to you for these opportunities as well. But it's also, other than them reaching out to you for these opportunities, it's also very important that you stay on top of you reach out to them, you ask them, are there any research opportunities for me that I can do? And a lot of them go ahead and willingly offer such research opportunities. So it's actually quite, you just have to be persistent and if you're really interested in that arena.
इसके अलावा आपको कोई international opportunities में हिस्सा लेने का मौका मिला?
So I haven't really participated internationally. But I did sort of help support the Lumen team that goes outside. And I'm really proud of their achievements. We've won for 2 consecutive years at Harvard Mun. And all the credit goes to them, but I'm glad I was there to support them in whatever they do. So, yeah.
लम्स की ऑफ़र की हुई अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ के अलावा कोई ऐसी चीज़ है जो आपने अपने तौर पे की हो, जिसमें कोई इंटर्नशिप है या फिर कोई और प्रोजेक्ट है?
Yeah, so LUMS के अलावा I've done a lot of things outside of campus. So I've worked part-time throughout my 4 years at LUMS, and that's really sort of helped me gain the practical experience that I need, to go into the actual workplace. And I think one of my proudest internships was interning at Reckitt in the summer of my junior year, and that really opened my eyes to the complexities of workplace and also what changes after your life at LUMS or life at university. But it also really did teach me the skills to be more confident, and it pushed me even further than university would, to go out and do my own research and do my own projects.
So how did you find out these opportunities? Did you look for them on your own, or?
So LUMS has a really great support system, like their career services office, but a lot of it is your own work as well. So being active on LinkedIn, we have different student groups that we have a lot of opportunities about on those specific groups. So you can apply to those, but the key is to just keep applying. You never know where you'll sort of end up, and I think it's really good to keep applying everywhere, honestly. Obviously something that interests you, because you never know where you're going to end up, and that opportunity might change your life. Sounds cheesy, but it's true. Yeah.
तो अब तक हमारे सामाईन को आपके जवाबात से अंदाज़ा हो गया होगा कि एक हाई अचीवर होने के लिए वेल राउंडर होना बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. तो to be a well-rounder, you need to manage your time really well. So, let us know how you did that, and how did you divide your time or prioritize?
So in the beginning, in my जो पहले 2 साल थे मेरे लम्स में, ये बहुत आसान था मेरे लिए personally, क्योंकि coming into LUMS I had done the IB system, so you're continuously faced with a lot of different things that you have to do. So you're doing extracurriculars along with your exams, along with submitting essays. So it's a very well-rounded program, and it really does replicate university. So coming into LUMS, I didn't feel that much of a challenge, which some people do face a challenge, some people don't. But for me, time management wasn't that bad. And a few tips that I like to use for time management is I like to plan my week on a Sunday or a Monday morning, where I sit down and I really split all my tasks up in the week. So for example, if I have a 50-page reading to do, I'd split it into 10 pages over 5 days, So it sounds unreasonable. It sounds like it's a lot of work to put into planning, but trust me, that planning comes into a lot of help when it comes to how it sort of channels into your grades, how you feel at the end of the week, because it's really important to manage your stress, and I feel like managing stress comes with managing your time well.
Definitely. Yeah. I cannot relate, because it takes so much effort, but I do think that definitely helps a lot in the long term. So आपके ओपिनियन में एक सक्सेसफुल इंसान में क्या क्वालिटीज़ होनी चाहिए और क्या होती हैं?
So I think success is a very vague term. People define their own success in different ways. But for me personally, I think that so my parents always give me this advice, is that no matter what you're doing, you have to monitor your health. You have to take care of your health, because without your health, you can't really do anything that you want to do. And that is, I think, what defines a successful person. If you're able to manage yourself, if you're able to manage your mental and physical well-being along with achieving the goals that you want to achieve in life, I think that is what defines a successful person.
I so agree with the health factor, because when after my first year of university, when I went back, my parents were like, what happened to you? You have to take care, especially if you're a hostelite. Yeah. So that's something that you definitely have to learn. But on the topic of successful people, is there somebody that you look up to or you think is your role model?
I think for me personally, both my parents are my role models, because I am the oldest child in my family. I have 2 younger siblings, so my major role models were my parents, and they've always put their best foot forward. They've always given me the best advice, and I really do look up to them. I only hope I can achieve half of what they've achieved in life as a person, as in their goals career wise as well. So yeah.
Okay, so कामयाब होने के सफ़र में लोगों को कई मुश्किलात का भी सामना करना पड़ता है. In your experience of getting to this point, what were some hurdles that you had to encounter?
So I think one of the biggest hurdles for me was that transition into like an in-person university setting, because we had university for the first year online, and I was a very like introverted person before coming to LUMS, before coming on campus. I was really worried. I was worried about making friends. I was worried about fitting in, and because I didn't know how on-campus university worked. And so that really was a hurdle. It stressed me out a lot, but I realized, I joined societies. LUMS pushed me to join societies. I met my best friends through like different student societies. So that was one of the hurdles I had faced, but like I think I adjusted well. And another hurdle I faced was, again, it's the managing, your health thing along with your goals. I am a very ambitious person, but sometimes I do need to be reminded to take it slowly. But yeah, there are different hurdles that people face in life. But if you're a well-balanced out person, then I think you can overcome them.
But I think you redirected your hurdles really well because you were a PAL in your 4th year.
Yeah.
So I think even opportunities like that, you can help make sure that new incoming freshmen can avoid those hurdles and that they can overcome that. So I think that's really positive. But reflecting on your life at LUMS, मैं चाहूँगी कि आप एक ऐसी core memory share करें जो graduate होने के बाद भी आपको लगता है आप नहीं भूल पाएंगी.
Let me think about the core memory.
Many to think from.
There's so many, honestly. I think one of my core memories on campus, so I was a hostelite and most of my friends were hostelites as well. And I think one of my core memories, and this has happened several times, but it was such a usual occurrence that I think I'd never forget it. But, we used to, like, even if it was late at night, we would be at Khoka, we would be talking, sometimes we'd be crying about different stresses.
Yeah.
But, the moments that I've shared with my friends on campus have really been enlightening, and, like, it's just something that I'll always remember about campus, whether it's cricket ground, whether it's Khoka, whether it's just, ranting to your friends about any exam or assignment, anywhere on campus, really. That I think my friends are my core memories.
Yeah, that is really sweet. I really hope you get to stay in touch with them and experience new things with them. But graduate होने के बाद आपके क्या plans हैं और मुस्तकबिल के लिए आपने क्या सोचा है?
I'm not sure about my plans right now. I am leaning more towards going to graduate schools, but I'm also very open to joining the workforce right now. But it's not confirmed yet, but I am open. So I am applying to graduate schools and I am applying to different jobs, but let's see where I end up.
How early do you think you need to plan for graduate school and applications?
So if you're planning to go to graduate school right after your senior year at LUMS, so I would really say start planning in your junior year, because some universities require tests like the GRE and other standardized tests as well, like the IELTS. And if you want to be really well planned, then you have to sort of plan in junior year. But if you are planning to work for a year or two, which is what usually people advise before going to grad school, work for a year or two, then you have that year or two to plan. So you have your senior year to plan, you have 1 year after your senior year to plan. And so I think it's really early to at least plan a year before that, before the application cycle that you are probably going to apply in, just so you are well prepared. You have an idea of what you want to do, have an idea of when to take the test, so you study in time. So I think, planning beforehand is very important. And in terms of if you're going into the workplace, the job market is tough. So there's a lot of, honestly, in my opinion, I focused a lot on my graduate school applications this year. But for the workforce, I think it's a very happening cycle. So, you never know when someone's going to open up job applications. So you just have to stay active on LinkedIn and, all of these student groups we have at LUMS, read CSO's emails. And then you'll sort of see where to apply to and just submit your application. Make sure you have your CV ready. I'd say that's the biggest factor in terms of planning for job applications. So, yeah.
You spoke earlier that, CSO really helps with the job opportunities.
Yeah.
But for graduate school, do you think in LUMS में आपको किसी भी जगह से support मिलती है या मदद मिलती है?
Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of help from the HSS Dean's office. They do have guidance, like people who are in charge of sort of guiding you on where you can go for grad school, and also like in terms of the job market as well. So they have a person focused on sort of guiding students on that. So I think that has been really, really helpful because they really told me about, where the best scholarships would be for me. They gave me a starting roadmap on where I should apply to, how I should start my grad school planning. So do check that out if you haven't.
That's really helpful information. But I think my last question would be कि हमारे नाज़रीन के लिए आपके पास कोई मशवरा है कि if they want to also reach the stage, what should they be doing?
So I think I'll just sum up what I've said so far. But again, my favorite piece of advice is always taking care of your health, whether it's physical health, mental health. For physical health, always make sure you're not exerting yourself too much. The weather is very unpredictable in Lahore, wherever you are, honestly. So just stay safe. And also in terms of mental health and stress, because university is a very stressful time. And, getting into university is also a very stressful time. So it's very important to find outlets that help you manage that stress. For me, it was, whether swimming, playing volleyball, or going to the gym, like physical exercise really helped me manage my stress. And just always prioritize your health and, keep clear goals, clear and achievable goals in mind. So that when you do achieve those small steps, you feel proud of yourself, because motivation is a huge factor and burnout it does get really bad during university. So keeping small achievable goals for yourself is one of the biggest pieces of advice I can offer, because it does help you stay motivated.
Thank you for that information. हमारे शो में शामिल होने का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. आपसे बातें करके और ये कीमती मालूमात जानकर मुझे यकीन है कि हमारे सामाईन को बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ होगा. थैंक यू फॉर टेकिंग टाइम टू कम टू आवर शो. आप सबके इस एपिसोड को देखने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. अल्लाह हाफ़िज़.